let's start to do some work here. So first let me brief you a little bit what I'm doing here, which is I recently started using Bear, this Mac application. Let me show you here for the ones that don't know it. So I've started to using this application to manage basically my notes. It's beautiful, okay? It's like super nice. It works with Markdown. It has an iOS app. It does a lot of really cool things. But I've been basically trying to figure out a way to manage my system. I even went as far as making a comparison of all the apps that exist out there. Yeah, I went pretty nuts. And at the end of the day, I realized there is nothing that I like in the sense of it does everything I want. There is this, what is it? Task paper, okay? Well, seems like this link is broken. But if you go to task paper, you can see this is closer to what I want than anything else. So it's basically managing my task in plain text style. So I've been using Todoist for a while, but I do not like the UI, the way it manages the task. So was not super happy with that. And especially it's not only Todoist's fault. It's basically I want to have a single place to have my notes and my task and everything. You can see all the crazy stuff that I require here. My perfect notes app. Yeah, pretty nuts, as I was saying. Anyway, I ended up deciding to pick a Bear, so I'm basically working with Bear now. I have all my notes there. You can use to do tasks. Basically, let me see if I can show you. I don't want to show you my notes, but I'm thinking if I can open in any window a note task. Yeah, so imagine this is a note in Bear, so you can basically do like some markdown here and start. Okay, 1 second. Hello, let's stream this. Fuck's sake, this position of the keyboard that I am. It's weird. Let's improve this up. Okay, and now you can tick pretty standard things that pretty much all the markdown apps do. Okay, now what's the problem with this? That nothing solves. There is no app that solves this. But I decided I could go and build my own thing, which is crazy. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time building a notes app, especially because there are beautiful ones there like this. Agenda, it's also beautiful. There are really beautiful apps with really great teams working on that. So I didn't want to spend the time on that. Instead, I thought, what if I can just make a simple, small, as you can see here, it goes crazy because the multiple, yeah, I know. I can. So the idea here is that I basically wanted to build a small menu bar up here, okay, bam, that lets me manage my task. As you can see here, I have the task of this node here, and I can even click and it directly changes on Bear the node, which is pretty cool. I'm quite proud of this. The UI, obviously, I'm doing nice things on macOS. It was not that straightforward as I thought, but it's not bad. As long as I can navigate here my task and everything, and I can add them. And this is just the beginning, because basically now that I have a prototype, a system for this, it's quite simple to start adding functionality to this. The limited scope is it modify the tasks as nodes on Bear. That's it. Bear takes care of everything. I just need to get the text, modify a little bit, and save it back. And that's everything I want to do. That's everything I need to do. I don't want to go crazier than that. So yes. Now for today, what I want to take a look is I add this search here that doesn't do anything, and I want to use this basically to filter. To start with, I want to filter basically the notes. So if I click inbox, I just want to see this. So yeah, I'm working on that now. I'm thinking, because I can take two approaches, I can basically filter directly the data source I have in memory, which that will work. But there is one annoying thing, and it's that the callback. So the way this works is with x-callback URL schemes. It's an iOS and macOS functionality that basically lets apps communicate between them with a simple URL approach. It's quite basic, and the problem is that the implementation from Bear, they have like one endpoint to call it somehow, which basically give us the nodes, basically all the nodes, or you can search, or in this case I'm just telling him give me the nodes that have to-dos, which is nice because they already do the filtering for me. But what comes from that is just like a summary of the node, like the title, modification date, the ID. So then for each one I need to go and make a single call for each one to retrieve the contents of the nodes. And that right now I'm doing it every time you do this, and that's why you see like, because every time I'm requesting a node, macOS puts Bear as the most front application. So if I have the window open, I see like, which is, and I contact them, and there is nothing you can do. I mean, they can hide the window, but yeah, it's not really worth it, because even if they hide the window, the process still comes to the front basically, which is a pain in the ass. And that's why now you have the Bear in there, because yeah, that's why it is here. So what I want to do is, I can do that, filter in memory, or do a filter. Yeah, I need to do both. I need to filter first what is in memory, and second, avoid fetching nodes. Well, that's gonna be problematic. Yeah, but I think I want to do that. Now what I've done also, which is quite annoying now, is like I'm not removing the window, because it helps me know exactly what I'm doing. If I right click, the window goes away, so that should be fine. Okay, so let me remember what I was doing. There is a lot of shit code, because this has been like exploring everything. I don't even, it's the first time I even use like these outline views from macOS. So yeah, the code is quite ugly, but it works. So it comes from here. So I have this basically kind of object, which represents like the view model representing the task lists and each item on a list. So I can filter this. Let's give it a try. Yeah, so what it let's try this. So right now I'm just gonna be filtering at the task the node level, not the task. Okay, see? Yes, cool. So I'm only seeing the inbox now. Okay. And what I want to try now is if I do this test node. Also it's fine because I'm just gonna have to focus on working with this test node and that's it. That's cool. Okay, so bang, bang. Okay, so this filter, now I need to get it from here. But I'm thinking if it's worth making two filters. Because I don't want to add a UI to select the node. Yeah, I don't think it's worth filtering the tasks. No, because if I want to find a specific task, I'm gonna do it in Bear. This is just like a quick look of my task for the day. So it's perfectly fine to just filtering the nodes titles. Okay, so now let's put a callback. Like every time working on macOS, I'm like, I don't know how this is done, but I hope it's as easy as in iOS. I'm just gonna add the outlet. Oh yeah, macOS doesn't have like an add target selector. You need to do search field, and then it's not selector, it's action. Yeah, and the action is a selector. I don't know. Let's do Objective-C private. Search, change it. Yeah, macOS, a lot of the views, the fields and all that stuff, labels even, they don't have like a text property, they have a string value. Which, yeah, coming from iOS feels quite weird. Okay, let me open this. Hello? Does it when you leave? So it's not on every... It's not on every key press. It's after you stop typing. Works. It works for me. Okay. Can get rid of this because now I already know how that works. So let me do assign task. happens. I can do assign task list. Oh damn. I need to keep the original. Yeah, that's what happens when you have the proper separation. Q promise. I'm also having this warning here, and honestly, I haven't looked into it, and I don't know why it's there. I'm using promise kit for the first time. I'm usually just go for RX directly. So I'm assuming I have to store and dispose something in there, but who knows? Doesn't matter, it works. So what do I want to do? I need to in these process notes I will keep, where do I have the task, the list? Okay, let me do private original list. I don't know how the text field gives us the string value when it's empty. I guess it's empty string, but it will be cool if I make, yeah. Let me try this, but I need to handle the empty string as a nil case and don't filter anything. Let's give this a try. Okay, we see the jumping. I'm checking if I see the bear obsessions. Oh man, oh that's cool. There you go. And the issue is that if I don't put anything, that's what I was saying, that if it's empty, of course there is so I guess a string doesn't contain empty. Okay, that's easy to fix. Let's do it here. Uy, no, if it's empty, the other way around. Does it work? Okay, we have the desk note because I'm hard coding that. And if I do this inbox, that works. If empty, I see them all. That's cool. Now, what I want is to store this search, to store the search and restore it when I open the app, instead of hard coding this test node here. So I'm not overthinking this. User defaults, standard, set. Let's put query. For K. Yes, I know. Strings, I should put a constant and blah blah blah. But right now, that's not what I'm doing. So, user defaults, standard. Nope. Value for key. Ah! Okay. I can do this because the empty is gonna be handled here. What? Oh yeah, true. Sorry. Hey, wait. Can I convert any to string? That's fine. I know that error, but I'm surprised this nil coalescing. It's fine. Okay. So if you are nil, still. Oh, double nested. Double nested optionals for the win. For the win. I could force cast that, but I'm gonna be a nice person and not use diabolic operators. Okay, so I run it and there is nothing, but should I be able to do this? Now it should be saved. So now if I do this, I run it again. Okay, yes, but I'm not putting it on the UI. Okay. In that case, I need to change that. Oh my god, this code is so ugly. Okay. Seems to work, no? If I do filter pop, because I have the safe search now, I can do search field string value filter. Filter safe search. Oh, yeah. I was trying to know what was the issue without reading the error. Okay. Placa. Yeah, but of course. Oh, Alex, you're stupid. Yeah, that's fine. But this shite doesn't have to be here. So let me get this. And this should be here. If there is a safe search. I don't want to do it, but it's gonna be nice. So look at the tricky. Man, that's gonna bite me in the ass, but So beauty load, I read it, I put what it was saved on the UI. That's gonna be nice. Now here, instead of doing this, all of this, I literally just do this. This. And that's it. So I'm always taking it from the UI. You should never do this, because it's not cool that the UI is basically your tape, but it works. And because it works, I am happy. And if I close now and open again, we still should see the test node. Perfect. That's cool. And if I go here, cool. So that's one thing done. Pretty cool, because now I can come here and do inbox and I can see all the shit I have to do. And if I clear, that works perfectly fine. Nice. Cool. That's working.